they won't be able to attend today's meeting. But myself and Subbu will give you the updates from our end and whatever the data that is showing all. So let me start. Hope you're able to see my screen. So metrics, Discord, the usual growth. The last 3 weeks almost the same. So last week we got around 259 and new Discord members. And in terms of Telegram, also the same trend is like 41 and new Telegram members. Twitter, same number between the last week and this week. And Chandran have planned more Twitter spaces.
2 blogs last week, one technical and one non-technical. So yeah, that's on the blogs. And I also shared the list of blogs that are work in progress by the community, and those which are already submitted by the community. So I just please go through that, and also please pick a topic, and from the worksheet that is given in that link in the same message thread. Please go to those topics and choose one of the topics, or come up with your own topic, and create content, share the content. We can review it and publish it. Coming to blog page views, there is an increase slightly, the 1,383, I think.
Oh, we are like, as mentioned earlier in the last call, planning to hire an agency here for SEO specifically. So hoping to see more organic growth going forward. Not immediately, but all the proper strategies and everything will be implemented. From our end to implement is Dan from tech team have requested to implement a developer newsletter. So we will be completing that particular part. So
things like network resets and whatnot happen. We couldn't send that information to all of the newsletter subscribers because probably the vast majority of them are non-technical.
Of share here, like direct traffic around 54%, and the social around 25% share. The search traffic around 15%. Just skipping this slide. So to update the part, right? So this metrics is the reflection of that. So this week we got around 14,000 conversions, meaning 14,000 people have clicked on the request SHM button here. It's not an actual success click, but people who have so all the traffics are now it's a real genuine traffic. We are getting it. So on that sense,
it's been issued. It'll just mean we're kind of tracking something different. Maybe RAM we track both. We track.
Thanks. That's our team on the metrics.
And we'll be focusing. We'll continue to focus this week, answering questions related to Shardeum. All those things. We and specific pages where we remix using other tools, other tweet for the latest 2 blogs, Russian, Ukrainian, and I think Telugu or Tamil. I'm not.
Today actually, so there's a delay. Actually, we plan to send on every Friday. Due to delaying few updates, we sent the update only this Monday, using a day or 2. So once that is done, we'll onboard them from next live. Almost I saw the demo. Finding them, and we'll take a decision here. So
Web Monitor and the Faucet Explorer, and then some stuff in the documentation. There's been some really good blogs done. I can't remember the exact Sue, but you might remember the over into the actual documentation. So watch this space. There'll be a few more kind of how-to guides going into that documentation, as well as some new documentation around EIP 2930, which we'll need to have completed by the time we get to AlphaNet 2.0, and that's kind of it from me. And consensus, like Shazad said, which will be good to make connections and kind of get the Shardeum brand and the mission out to the wide.
course.
Just a quick question. What's your content strategy just going ahead from here?
See, there are two sets, right? So, one thing that I am majorly focusing on the organic perspective. So, organic perspective, so we have planned to create more and more content that is going to be beneficial for the community. And there are two set of contents. One set of content that is focused majorly on the Shardeum Liberty audiences. So that will be the major focus. And there's another set of content that is purely going to focus on the long-term keywords, right? So for the entire stage, right? So for those awareness stage, but currently the rate is like we generate blogs of around 12 to 14 blogs in a month. But after onboarding the agency here, we plan to even generate content around 35 to 40 blogs per month. So that's the kind of content that we are looking at scaling up. That's purely in terms of blog and these contents. So other video and content and everything will be like we have other strategy plans and everything which Chandra is keen upon.
Cool. And I also saw that you guys were running Google CPC campaigns. And last I checked, Google's only allowing a selective number of advertisers run those campaigns. So are you guys bypassing some of the legal requirements that Google needs, or how did you manage to do that?
No, this is not about bypassing. Google doesn't allow, as per their policy, they don't allow all the cryptocurrency related or any like selling of coins, right? So only those things are barred from Google. But this is about the blockchain and blockchain about the current stage that we are in. It's all about developing applications, right? So these are into educational category where you promote your Google ads only for.
Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mo. Team, anything else?